Hey, we're officially live. Hopefully everybody can see us and hear us as they should. Chat, let us know if anybody freezes or you can't hear them, and we'll get it fixed. It's been a while. We had to take off last week, but we're back again. I'll do a little recap so everybody watching knows kind of where we left off, roughly what's happened so far. But I do want to encourage everybody to go check out all the previous sessions on the Syrinscape YouTube. They're all there for your enjoyment. So check those out and catch all the details that the team has been through so far. Before we get into that recap and get into gameplay, let's do what we always do. Let's go around the table. Everybody introduce yourself, tell people where they can find you online, and then introduce your character as well. Brandon, you want to start it off?
Sure. I am Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. And I play Rush. But not only that, I'm also writing a book, and you can find me on Wattpad. That's WATTPAD. Look for Brandon Perkins, and every time I search, it comes up at the top. But I don't know if that's happening for everybody. But the book is called Sola: Harvest of Souls, and I have been dropping the URL on my socials. So if you follow me there, or start following me there, feel free to look through my past posts, and you'll find the link right there.
Yep. And it's awesome, too, what you've released so far. And anybody from the Cyberpunk Uncensored community, you can find it there in the announcements on our Discord. It's also been shared to the group and the fan page. So if you have trouble finding Brandon, look up the brand, and you should see the recent announcement and post. But it's definitely worth checking out. Phil.
Hello, I'm Phil. Aussie member of Babybeard Media. So you can find me at Scruff, that's SKKRUF, and Babybeard Media at Babybeard Media, all one word. Easy peasy. That's what we are everywhere. Now we are 4 Aussie creatives who do a tabletop RPG podcast called Roll to Cast, and we do a different game every season. So we're in the middle of season 5 right now. It's getting real hot. It is Kids on Bikes. And it's set in rural Western Australia. So it's a bit of a unique take on Kids on Bikes, as we try to do a bit of a unique take on all the games that we take on. So please check that out. We got a bunch of seasons under our belt, including a couple of Cyberpunk ones as well. And today, I'm playing Bud solo from this very drift nation we find ourselves on today.
Very true. Rockette.
My mute button. Hi, everybody. I'm Rockette Fox, and I know where my mute button is. You can find me on almost all of the formats, but usually more active on Instagram and my own Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/RocketteFox, where as of late I've been playing a lot of Biomutant because it is anthropomorphic animals in a post-apocalyptic world, and what more can you really want when you're me? So come hang out with me and give a follow, and also hang out with me. Also, I have a podcast called Fantastically Strange. It's filled with a lot of weird shit, so if that's for you, come treat your ear holes to a fantastic and strange time. That's right. And as far as tonight goes, or this morning, depending on where you are, I am playing Hades, the pickpocket of your dreams.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
Ellen, you're up.
Yeah, that's me. I am also an Aussie content creator, and so weird. Whoa, Phil, did you know that I also work at Baby Beard Media?
No, I didn't know that. No.
I'm
New hire.
doing a
You the
hostile
intern?
takeover of the whole
Oh,
company. Yeah, that's right. I bought it. I sold it. No, I'm running this shit. But we also make a YouTube channel where we are doing daily releases of RPG Let's Plays. We are currently doing Dragon Age Origins. We are getting right into the nitty gritty. If you'd like to see a dwarven noble run around, sometimes buck naked, sometimes doing inappropriate things with nugs, and really just punching a lot of people in the face, then please subscribe to Baby Beard Media. Check out our Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. But if you don't want that, we've also got Knights of the Old Republic. We've got Witcher. We have got Resident Evil. You name it, we've got it. And if we don't have it, we will play it for you. So make sure that you like and subscribe on that. We also have a Patreon. That's Baby Beard on Patreon. It's super fun. And I am playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dream.
Hey, nice. And I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here. I'm also the founder of Cyberpunk Uncensored. Check out Cyberpunk Uncensored on both Twitch and YouTube. Give us a follow, a subscribe, all that good stuff. Lots of gameplay, lots of series, tutorials, and things like that. But tons of gameplay going on. And for me, not just on our channel, but other places. Tomorrow at noon, I'm running the weekly Fallout 2D20 game on the Mad Queen YouTube channel. And then at like 5:30 Pacific time, I'm playing Bobby Bourbon in the Chew tabletop with Weave the Tale. But then Tuesday, I'm back on Cyberpunk Uncensored, where I get to play Fallout, not GM, where Brandon gets to be overseer. I get to play as Super Mutant, and we do that every Tuesday. And then obviously, we're right here every Thursday. Also, this Saturday, I've got my monthly coming up. It's kind of dropped last minute. But I think we're doing it around like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., probably 2 before Capricious Nature's Nomad campaign. So Saturday, lots of gameplay. You can join us in the afternoon and stay all the way through the night. Lots of fun to watch. So join us tomorrow on the Cyberpunk Uncensored Twitch. But shout out to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here. We're here every Thursday, like I said, playing Cyberpunk Red. Syrinscape is an awesome tool. Check out their website, their app. You can have sounds and all kinds of cool stuff to your gameplay as far as audio, and you can do it in person around the table or virtually across the interweb like we're doing right here. And yeah, they also have a YouTube, like I mentioned, and this Twitch, so make sure you follow and subscribe and give it a share. Right now we're doing some live gameplay, so it would be very helpful if you like rated, you host, you grab the link, post it around to Facebook, Twitter, anywhere you can think of, and just help Syrinscape grow. Doing lots of cool stuff here, and we're having a lot of fun. We want to keep it going. That being said, let's get into the gameplay. I'll do a little mini recap here. Let me go over to Roll20 and just bring us over to the Highwater Citadel. I do want to remind everybody, check out the Syrinscape YouTube. All the past streams, the VODs are all there on the YouTube, and you can check out what the team has been through so far. But ultimately, they were told by, they work for District PD as kind of an underground task force or whatever in the Upper Marina, but they were basically told by the city council, their current job is get to Highwater Citadel, find the missing fuel rods, get them back up and operational because Umbra, who runs it, needs to get trades back going. All the districts, everything has been shut down. The team's been investigating, going through districts, talking to everybody. They're a little crazy past with Bud out here with Umbra and the Citadel where he was once from. But like I said, I don't want to open that can of worms. Check out the previous sessions. You'll get all those details. But the team basically found a little secret passageway through the jail cells and ended up kind of in the belly of the boat, this huge aircraft carrier that's dragging these other shipment container boats and barges and yachts as a whole city and districts. But they're down below. found a secret passage through the cells, and ended up finding some pirates that look like they're the ones that stole the fuel rods. But amazingly to Bud, I guess, his girl who he was with a long time ago that he thought was dead is alive, actually running this faction of the Morro Bay Marauders called Red Tide. She's out to take out Umbra, and that's kind of where we left off. And she thought Bud was dead. Bud thought she was dead when he washed up to Night City and started his new life. But here they are, meeting each other again. Bud, what was her name? I know we gave her a nickname in the pirate, but what's her actual name that you would know her by?
Her name is Melissa.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, let's get
Mel.
we're down in the underground, in that sort of hidden passageway under there, and Melissa's still talking to you, and everyone's gathered around, and Finn, and it just to remind everybody, yep, she's calling Bud by his real name, Finn, which not many know, but Finn, can we just step aside for a moment and let's talk privately? Like I said, I can't believe you're alive, and we have to talk for a minute.
Yeah, okay, no problem. It's okay.
We can hang tight as long as we don't get shot at by any of your friends.
No, everyone's cool. Like I said, I know him. We have a history. They're not on Umbra's side. They're they're investigating for Umbra, but trust me, this is Finn that I told you about before. These are good people, and everyone just kind of relaxes and stuff.
This is Finn.
I don't know about good, but yeah, it's Finn.
Yeah, sure. To talk about, and then you can maybe fill us in a few details. We're gonna be over there, still watching though.
Yeah, and she
I'm not embarrassed.
Very closely.
Finn's a cool name. Leave me alone.
it's a perfect.
I think
name.
they'll Allie will move with Hades to in the corner, but absolutely be looking over and trying to read lips.
Yeah, yeah, Melissa takes you, Finn, and says, let's step back here, and she kind of takes you off into the front where she walked from the dark. There's a desk back there where she came from with a couple of the other marauders there. But she takes you back there to sit down, and it's kind of out of sight of everyone. If you do have lip reading, you can roll that right now. I mean, you can roll for it even if you don't have lip reading. You're just not going to get that skill bonus, and this is going to be fairly difficult because it's dark and she's a distance away. But everybody give me lip reading if you want.
I'm going to give it a try.
8 and 7?
13?
12.
Obviously, Bud won't need to.
Oh, he can't once.
Okay.
Sometimes you just can't turn it off.
Yeah, so Hades, Allie, and Rush, if you guys would take off your earphones for right now. Take a note from our last Fallout where we did something similar. Which was kind of fun. Yeah, and I'll make a gesture to get them back with it. But yeah, she takes you away, Bud, Finn, and you're sitting at the table, and I just can't... I'm still processing that you're alive. I thought you were dead. I would have been looking for you if that was the case, but I had no idea.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I thought I was dead too. I just happened to wash ashore. Lucky or unlucky break, I guess. So
Yeah,
Mel, you've been in the bowels of this goddamn ship ever since? What the hell?
No, I mean, obviously I was almost dead with all the explosions and fires and Umbra breaking off the medical district. I mean, but once I healed, I like I said, I thought you were dead. I made it my life mission to try to take her out, and I joined the Morro Bay Marauders. I ended up leading up the Red Tide faction to make this our mission, and they've been funding and into it. Nobody likes her, what's been going on out here. I mean, she's into some really shady stuff.
Yeah, well, you don't have to tell me. She's a goddamn monster.
I'm glad you feel that way.
You know, we're here because if you shut down high water, then you shut down most of the trade on the West Coast. People will take a notice, and if we can't get this sorted, then you know, it's some sort of naval response next.
I know. I mean, you spoke with Amira, right? Amira, who
Yeah, we
runs
spoke with everybody. Yeah.
Well, Amira in particular, she got a good feeling for you and realized you weren't really trying to be on Umbra's side or didn't really agree with her, just kind of maybe doing a job, and said you might be of help. And I think we have an answer to this problem. I mean, the districts led by Amira are willing to put together a council and take over trade. We just got to take her out, and we've got a plan for that. I just wanted to talk with you and make sure, two things.
Yeah. Go.
If you're down to help us, one, I know you're trying to do a job, but obviously it's me,
Frack the job.
It's
It's
us.
Umbra, it's you.
Exactly.
Yeah, frack the job. The
And
job
then-
is to get trade flowing again. If you and I can take out Umbra, then god damn it, yeah, I'll fight by your side again.
I love you. And second, when this is done and we restore this, will you leave with me? I have a spot in Atlantis 7. It's real. And give me a 1d10, and obviously you get a -4 to this. This is a rep check. So
1d10.
nice. Yeah, you're as always, you're aware with most of these sort of oceanic occurrences and places and
Oceany
things.
things.
Oceany things. But yeah, Atlantis 7 is a deep down. It's one of those bottom of the ocean communities. They're like bubble cities. They've been put up by corporations, different things like that. Atlantis 7 was rumored to be run by Biotechnica, sort of agriculture set up down there, but during the Fourth Corporate War, they lost ties. They are no longer in control with that, and it got taken over by the people. It's been kind of a sanctuary. No one knows exactly where it is because all the records were lost from the division of Biotechnica that was in charge. And it's kind of a sanctuary for people that just want to disappear. So you're aware of that, and she tells you how, when I got with the Morro Bay Marauders and this faction, one of the contacts we had was Atlantis 7. It's real. They only deal with people like us because they obviously need to remain anonymous and ambiguous to everything on the outside and obviously on land. But I have an in, and when we get this trade done and Umbra's dead, they're sending up a transport pod, and I'm going down there and gonna live in peace, and you could come with me.
Yeah, I gotta think about that. It's a pretty confined life you're talking. I'm not saying no, but I ain't saying yes either.
Okay. Yeah, now you take out your headphones. Let me get everybody else back on.
Are we allowed back?
Yeah, you're back. So yeah, you're over there. Finn, aka Bud, is over there talking with Melissa, Starfish, and you can't really hear what's going on or see. They're off in the dark having their own conversation. But you all are hanging out, and the other Marauders, Red Tide, they're kind of talking to each other. You can hear some of them talking about how this is awesome. We might actually get some help from these people, and some of them talking about how they thought you guys were, part of Umbra's team because you're hired, but it seems like you guys are actually more aligned with what they're trying to do and don't like Umbra. And then a couple of those guys kind of walk over to you, Allie, that you heard mention that they recognize you, and one walks up and says, "Hey, do you think you could sign something for me?"
Sure, as long as it's not your bodily part.
No, nothing like that. And he pulls out an old disc. It's actually an old school, almost obsolete brain dance disc, and you recognize it as like one of your first demos.
Oh my god!
Very rare. I don't even think you have a full copy of that.
No, that all got wiped. How do you have a copy of this? Oh my god.
I've been a fan a long
Maybe
time.
might actually snatch it away and be like, "Hey, where'd
Hey,
you
hey.
get this?
No, that's my only copy. Be careful with that. That's
Where did you
Yeah.
get this?"
I've had it forever.
Looks-
I've been a fan.
Looks like he's an old school fan, and I guess it's hard to come by good BDs out here on a barge.
I'll allow it. Hades will
You want me to
pass it along.
you want me to sign that?
Yeah, if you could sign the case, that'd be great.
she'll like do a kind of kiss on it and like sign underneath her lipstick stain. And she's like, "Tell you what, for a fan like you, let's get a picture."
Oh shit, that'd be great. He comes over, puts his arm around, and just starts selfieing with his agent, taking selfie after selfie.
Wow, that was a blast from the past, honestly. Thank you for showing me that. I'm glad that it, I don't know, it's got a certain quality to it. Certain, youthful, I don't know, naivety that, I don't know that my BDs have anymore, but, from one fan to another, right?
Yeah, I've been following for a while. I mean, I love the way you kind of involved into a more performance piece style things and just some travel stuff. I mean, I saw some of your location pieces. I've been following for a while. I mean, what are you doing here? Like, how did you end up trying to work for Umbra or something? Like, what is all this about?
We're with the district PD, so we have a friend, Nash, who kind of uses us as a little crack team, I guess, to get in places that certain other people don't have the skills or, I want to say, the etiquette. You know, anyone can go into a place and shoot everyone up and, you know, hang bodies from the ceiling, right? But it takes a pro to use social finesse and wheeling and dealing sometimes to get to an agreeable result that everyone can be happy with. Don't you find?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, we try to be tactful sometimes too, but most of the time it's force that gets the most results, the best results.
I know, it's a little hypocritical of someone in my position who has, you know, obviously I have another job to be worrying about, and I have some kind of social influence, so I agree. Sometimes tact is a thing that you have to be able to afford, and I just have a bit of a nest egg of it, so I'm hoping to use it to, I don't know, make a change in a different way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, anything you say would make sense to me, honestly, but yeah, I agree. Yeah. And then he looks over to you, Hades, and Russian, how did you two end up working with Alley Cats?
Just lucky.
Yeah.
And then right then, Rush's agent goes off. Nash is calling.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
All right. Nash.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Hey, what's the update? I got an update for you, but what's going on? Any luck finding the rods?
You could say that we're closer than we've ever been.
Okay, good, because Council is breathing down my neck. They got some rumors, you know how they are, and they got the top media kind of pushing for them. And anyways, they're catching rumors that apparently some pirates, possibly the Morro Bay Marauders, are involved now. It might not just be as simple as some thief taking the rods for resale or shutting her down. It's obviously something might be happening. I don't know the truth behind it, but Council is just, they're telling me it's church, man. They're telling me it's fact, and look out for pirates. And here's the kicker: they're kicking down a pretty eddy down to our little project here. And if you can find out who's taking it, if it is these pirates that they're talking about, take them out. Just take them out instantly. Kill them. Leave the bodies there. Get the rods back to Umbra. Get her back into trading. Things back to normal. And then call for your transport. We'll get out there. They'll pick you up. They'll check out that you took them out. And then we'll be kicking down some serious money. All of you are each going to get about $5,000 on top of the normal pay, which is, as you know, can take care of a lot of stress and problems in your life. So let's not mess this up, huh?
Look, we're doing our best, and I can guarantee you that we will not do any less than our best.
Yeah, well, there's
now,
another $20,000 on it, so do more than your best, you know?
Yeah, 110%. You got the details that I sent you about our hacking attempts and whatnot?
Yeah. I mean, no big leads. Looks like somebody's setting her up, possibly taking them. Like I said, council's saying it's some pirates. But whatever. Just keep looking into it. Take care of it if that's the case. Call for transport. Get things back. Get out of there. Let's get this money.
All right.
On to the next case. You know what I'm saying?
I know
He
exactly
hangs
what
up.
you were saying.
What do you
Yep, that's true to form. Well, okay, so I didn't have it on
Right.
yeah, I had it up to my ear. It's just this plugged in.
Yeah. Care
Okay.
to fill us in?
Yeah, so that was Nash, and he's saying that apparently some Morrowind marauders might be involved, some pirates might be involved,
What?
and then they know this on the mainland.
A couple of them lean in, and the guy Octo you were talking to out. Wait, you're saying the Night City, the council and them know that we're here?
Sounds like it.
Oh boy.
You know what? Maybe you should leave the rods in Delta. Does that sound like a good idea?
We got to talk to Starfish. I don't know. Oh boy. So
What
okay.
exactly
like having your
is the
head
plan
attached to your
here?
body?
Yeah, and yeah, Bud. Melissa basically has that conversation with you, like she was saying, and okay, well, I guess think about it. Let me. And then she notices that some of her pirates, her teammates, are kind of like gesturing for and look kind of little nervous and stuff. But let something might be going on. Let's get back to the party. She seems nervous. Walks back over. The group kind of rejoins each other, and that guy Octo fills her in, just saying, "This guy was just talking to somebody. I don't know, back in mainland, saying Night City thinks that pirates are involved or something. They might know we're here. I don't know. Calm down." Melissa tries to calm them down a bit. Just calm down. Let's stick with the plan. We have a solid plan, and now we have help from this team. I think we can get this done quick and easily. I mean, you see everyone kind of looking a little more calm now.
I see that you've volunteered our services, bud.
Hey, look, Mel and the Red Tide, they got a plan. Amir's on side, they got a coalition against Umbra, right? Our job is to get trade moving again. They want to set up a proper council, run the place democratically. We can do two birds with one stone. You guys hate Umbra, I hate Umbra. I got a score to settle. We could get we could get trade moving, we could do our job and kill an asshole at the same time.
Well,
What about the rods? We are doing a job, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, once Umbra's out and the council's in, yes, Hades is back.
Yes. Question. So are we talking like mercenary work? Are we talking like starting a war that's going to go for several years? Because I'm going to have to contact Pox so that he can know that, he's going to have to take care of Sir Hiss and Fluffy for a little while longer and water the plants. And then Nash is going to have to know that he's going to have to pay us for a while longer because
I've got a business to run. I can't be involving myself in a 5-year war.
This won't
Mel,
this won't take long.
you want to lay us on us what your plan is, what the coalition's looking like.
Yeah,
We don't have the details yet, so.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go over the plan. Everyone relax. Everyone take the night. We're going to make our move tomorrow anyway, so everyone relax. And you see the rest of her team kind of going off to the sides, pulling out some bunks and things, like they're kind of camped out in this area. But she goes on to explain, we've worked out this plan. I mean, obviously, it was going to go a little bit different. We had a Netrunner on the inside days ago. She was triggering things for us so we could get the rods, but then too much security on shift noticed things. We kind of had to jet. We only got half. That at least slowed her down. It kind of stopped her for a moment, but not fully. We were trying to remove all power and then make our move, but obviously at that point she didn't trust her own Netrunners, so she punished them, and you know how that goes. She basically dumped them overside. We lost our Netrunner, and you noticed all the team kind of like bow their heads, and some of them just start like kind of praying and mumbling to themselves, "Oh, rest in peace." But she died for a cause. She was just as dedicated as all of us in this, and at least she got us that far. But now we need help, and I think the stars have aligned. And like Amira said, you're here for a reason, and now we're not just us, me and you, Finn, back together, but your team. We need a Netrunner. We need a team to help. Here's how it'll work. Here's what we can do.
Hades. She said back together. Sorry, as you were.
Yeah, no.
Shine face.
Yeah, basically we have a multi-part plan, but it has to be executed in order, on time. But we want to attack in the middle of the night. Obviously, we're getting our rest tonight. We couldn't make a move. Now with the Netrunner, we can plan this. We would need to move tomorrow night, get a jump ahead of possible city council making any moves if they think we're here. But we attack at night when it's just Umbra in her office. She's only there with a couple guards. They're always down to like one Netrunner, but they're all her loyals. Most of the guards don't like her. It's a job, but they know she's evil. But she does have her loyals mixed in with the guards, like the ones running the slaves. And I don't even know if you knew about that, but she's running a whole slave trade, and below the cells there's other cells, and that's our main focus, is taking her out, restoring trade back to normal without her, obviously, but freeing the slaves from her trade. And in order to get the security dispersed and kind of thin the numbers so we can make our move, we would need a few things to happen. We would need a Netrunner to access her system at night, possibly take out whatever Netrunners in that system and any other black ice, and then cause as much distractions as possible. I hope your Netrunner is good at causing distractions, but we would... And she sees your face kind of light up. Okay.
She's the best.
Okay, great, because we need someone to get in, cause distractions, maybe trigger the gas elevators, electric flooring, mess with holograms, speakers, lights, whatever, to just make...
Okay,
what?
Mel, we got that.
You've already said way too much.
Okay, perfect. Then cause a distraction, and then finally open all the jail cells, let them loose, cause security to go into chaos, and while things are in chaos, that's when we make our move to free the slaves, and that's when you all will make your move into her office. We'll need Hades, which she wouldn't know her name just yet, so sorry about that, but we'll need your Netrunner to jack out as soon as she opens the cells, and then that's when you'll toss this thing in. And she kind of lifts this big metal cylinder with a handle, and it has like a pull-up antenna that's like a real thick rod, and she says, yeah, we would need to toss this in, remotely set it off, make sure you're as far from it as possible when it goes off. It's a multi-EMP charge. It'll fry her system, all her system defenses and things for way more than an hour if it doesn't just absolutely destroy it. But that has to be done before her, loyal Netrunners come and join the one that's there overnight, or the security gets there. You have to set that off, take out the system, then make your move. Take her out, take her loyal guards that watch her while sleeping, and then just dig in. Dig in, defend yourselves, and after we free the slaves, we'll make our way there, and we'll just come right up their back end and absolutely ruin them. Then once she's done, districts can work on their council, and we can take off.
I didn't say anything.
Finn, my offer still stands.
No,
with
you
that
said
too.
you had... Wait. You said... how does Amira come into this? You said you had backup, you had support from people on ship. That's going to be instrumental to making sure we don't get overwhelmed the minute Umbra gets wind that something's going down.
Each district is following Amira's lead. They respect her for what she's kind of led up with us to happen. And when things do set off, when they see things are going into chaos, they're going to defend their districts and make sure all security is locked up, grappled up. No one's going to be able to make a move. But that's not going to say that security on upper deck and lower isn't still active. That's why we need to open all cell doors, cause distractions, have them disperse. But I assure you, once you take out Umbra and her main loyals, the rest of the guards, they're not going to keep fighting. Most of them don't even like her. I mean, and have you been to the lower deck? All the community here? Have you been down there?
Yeah, we've spoken to them.
Well, you haven't gone down to the lower deck, though, remember? You went to the different districts, but the lower deck, yeah.
Oh, we went to, like, the kind of respectable...
districts that are being towed on the ships. Well, in the lower deck, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of people in the community, and it's practically slave labor. If you would have went there, you'd see our red symbol on a lot of buildings and maybe heard some lore about us, but they're backing us up, too. When things finally happen, then they're going to start rioting and making sure that they help as well. What was that?
The GM hinting that you... It's like the GM
you
hinting
messed
that
up.
you missed some content that I prepared.
That's funny.
Unfortunately, you haven't unlocked that backstory.
Yeah. Now, what I'm kind of worried about is an X factor here where, what if some of the districts are loyal to Umbra? I mean, she makes... For all, yeah, she's an evil bitch. We get that, right? But she's had this place running and good for business. And some of the districts, that's all they care about. If we have floating Chinatown with every goddamn weapon imaginable, take Umbra's side, then things get a lot more complicated.
Don't be confused with their motivations. They might have told you one thing, but it's not really what they want. They probably thought you were working for Umbra. Amira was the one that kind of saw through that and realized that you might be able to help. And they're not aligned like that. They're not making a move, don't get me wrong. They're happy sitting where it is until someone does that for them. But I assure you, once she's taken out and her main loyals, once they see things are actually happening, they're not taking her side. They would much rather run this trade themselves as part of their own council rather than paying her taxes and dealing with slave trade and all the crazy shit she's doing.
Well, that's my question is, we create this little power vacuum. Are you ready for what might happen when some of those districts do want to take control? Or are you just very sure of yourself that you'll be able to run this like Umbra did, or be head honcho and have them at your beck and call?
Not at all. I'm leaving as soon as this happens. We're all leaving. We're here for a mission, and that's it. And the districts have a balance. None of them want to fight each other. None of them want to go through what Umbra went through in the past. They want a council. They want open trade with no extra taxes.
I mean, I'm happy to help you. I'm just saying that
Finn,
they all want to be comfortable and powerful, and if Umbra's not standing in the way of that, you might have just created a little power vacuum on this.
Maybe if there was only one district, but there's 4 of them, and they've already been working towards this. But Finn, what does she keep needing to raise her hand? What's wrong with her?
Nothing wrong with Hades.
That's just
you can speak.
Hades.
We're all equal
being
here.
Respectful.
Oh, okay.
Hades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your grand fishness. So I hear you say that once this is all done, you're planning on leaving. Where are you planning on going exactly?
Well, most of our team is heading down to the flooded canals of Los Angeles. We have some safe houses and spots there where we can regroup, but I'm hoping me and Finn go down to Atlanta 7.
Finn?
Yeah, Finn.
She mentioned it, yeah. I still have to think about it. I'm not sure the life of a crab is the one for me.
Crab life, interesting.
Yeah, and everybody give me a 1d10 other than Bud.
Is this a gossip roll?
Just a rep check to see if you know what Atlantis 7 is.
Oh my god! Hades
Yeah.
with a 10.
Yeah, but low is better on these rep rolls. Yeah, none of you have even heard of Atlantis 7, so you have no idea what any of that means.
City of Crabs, yes.
I mean, I have no idea what any of that means, but I assume.
Deep Ocean Sanctuary. It's owned by Biotechnica, I heard, but
Not
maybe
anymore.
not anymore.
It's owned by crabs now.
It's a deep down. And you know, deep downs are these sort of huge bubbles on the ocean floor. These communities, these corps used to run back in the day, and you know, they've been separated from regular communities since the Fourth Corporate War. A lot of them have lost communications and trades and things like that, but this is one of them. She explains it was kind of a bit of myth, but it's actually a real place. People didn't know it was real, but it was an agriculture sort of research center where they were growing food and all kinds of stuff down there, Biotechnica, but they lost control over it during the Fourth Corporate War, and all records of it from their division that was running it due to the corporate wars and things that were going on at the time. So it's become this sort of hidden sanctuary under the ocean, on the bottom of the ocean floor, a whole little city, and that's where she says she has access to, and is, you know, they're sending up a trade pod as soon as we take out Umbra, and that's where I'm going, and I'm hoping Finn comes with you. I mean, all of you are welcome to join me if you want to go.
Why, that certainly does sound nice. We should really worry about the first part, right? Because we have to get that done before we can even imagine moving anywhere else. So how are we going to take down Umbra?
Right. Well, we have that plan, and there's one part of it that I kind of left out. I mean, obviously, your Netrunner needs to jack in, cause distractions, open the jail cells, jack out so you can toss in this huge EMP detonator and bomb and set it off, then go in, try to take out Umbra, her loyals, dig down till we get there. But we know Netrunners, you know, you have to be within 6 meters of the system. It's nearly impossible to get up in there and to make that happen, especially with Umbra there. That's where this comes in, and she looks over at Urch. Bring it over, show her. And one of the guys comes over, and he has this sort of box that has an antenna made of like 4 panels that go up, but you can tell it's an antenna by the grid. Almost looks like a mini radio tower, but just small. But he lifts it and cranks it down. He says, "Oh, check this out, love. I had this made up. Super expensive, but well worth the eddies. I call it my hijack. It basically can jack into any system within 50 meters. Won't last forever, but it'll jack you in at a distance." And then after he says that, Melissa leans up and says, "Yeah, but the problem is there's really no good spot for it. We've kind of scoped out upper deck. It won't transmit through the deck. We can't access from down here. That was our Netrunner's problem originally. It has to be on the upper deck somewhere. We thought maybe get a hotel room, maybe rent one of the pods, but all those are on the front of the ship. It's beyond the 50-meter mark. You need to access something closer."
How about that emergency stairwell?
Yeah, we could set it up in there.
Out in the open, or even in stairwell, anywhere in the tower where they're traveling might be kind of risky, but if you think that's a good spot, you could maybe try it. I don't know, but that's the issue.
What part of this isn't risky, right? We got in
right.
once, maybe we can get in again, and I mean, I'm assuming that Umbra is going to try and hit us hard wherever we're going from, right? At least this gives us the best chance of jacking in.
Yeah, I guess the idea is we cause enough chaos she doesn't know where to hit us.
We might be able to play with the fact that at this point, we are still working for her. So maybe us in the tower is not a, totally unthought of thing.
How heavy is this thing?
It's pretty heavy. It's around 50 pounds.
Can your teddy bear lift that?
Teddy bear, can you lift
Google's
it?
50
No, I can't.
pounds,
Yeah, I can't.
50
Too much for the
kilograms. How much?
cleaner
How
bot.
much of a? How much of a cow is that?
Yeah, 50 pounds. I don't know what that would
22
be in.
kilograms.
Okay, there you go. I was gonna
22
Google it.
kilos. We can lift that.
Yeah. Also, shout
it's
out to
variable.
shout out to Chad. I forgot to mention. I know I posted it in the promos, but I do want to remind. We did add a bunch of new sort of bit reward points so you can be part of gameplay. I know we were talking about that on Cyberpunk Uncensored, but I've been working with Dan and the Syrinscape guys. He got them added here. So there's new bit points you can do. I do want to warn, players cannot reward their own team. And I also want to tell Syrinscape guys, since you guys have infinity points, this is your channel, you're here all the time, you guys can't go in either, because I don't want you in hitting the plot twists every 2 minutes and crazy stuff. So let's leave this to our regular fans and viewers and friends in chat, but they're there. I just wanted to point that out in case nobody knew.
Rob definitely had to spend a lot of time thinking of how to player-proof this.
Hey, and it still might not be. I might have to go back and adjust things. We'll see how it goes if things start happening, you know.
Who is this Schmelin Schmayhem?
But yeah, if you can get within 50 meters of that, that's plenty of space up there. If you can try to bunker down somewhere and just do it, whether if you think that stairwell's good or if you have other spots as options, just get that done. At least then you don't need to be right there with Umbra and her Netrunner and guards. You can get in there, cause distractions. Like I said, beware, there's a Netrunner always on guard with her in the system, but as soon as you can get distractions and the cells open, jack out so the rest of you can do the EMP and then make your attack.
So this is the timeline, right? Nothing. Everything's quiet until we hack the system, cause chaos, free the slaves. Right?
Yep.
As soon as that happens, the Marauders go down, get the slaves out, get them into a fighting force. We EMP her systems, dig in her head office, her tower, until you guys can fight your way up from the lower decks.
Right,
Once
because
you reach us, we raise the flag of freedom.
that's
and
the
that's
plan.
it.
That's the plan.
And everybody joins hands and sings songs around in a circle.
For about
I
5
cannot
minutes until the power
wait.
plays start.
For you to make that call to Nash, Rush.
Well, I'm trying to think of a way to make this work for us so that we can still make Nash happy. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
tell him.
I think
Can
Nash
we,
or the
we got a
council would
day.
be
Let's
thrilled about
get.
slaves.
Sorry. What'd you say?
Oh, I said I don't think that Nash or the council would be thrilled about doing business with somebody who's running slaves back and forth.
I mean, we can
that
hope.
the council would find that pretty distasteful.
We're gonna need
sure, but
hard
do
evidence.
they really care as long as trade is happening?
No, but
I
if
mean-
it's up to the medias, I think everyone else would care pretty big.
We still need to get those
good point.
rods as part of the completion of this plan.
We have the rods right here. As
Yeah,
soon as we
so
get
what,
her
should we
out,
take them on?
well, as soon as we get her out of position and normalcy is returned, rods are back, power's back, districts are powered back up, council's in position, trade's open.
Yeah.
We have a
We'll
day.
see.
We could certainly go and get some evidence of what's been going on down there. Maybe that might swing Nash towards our cause a bit more.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
get-
hurt to have some proof.
You get some sleep tonight, and then you have all day tomorrow, and let's meet up at night. I guess I'll try to come to you, or we can just call. It'd probably be best to call and not expose
Yeah.
ourselves, at least until we make the move.
We got a.
I'm not allowed to make puns. But
We got
Yep.
passes for the whole ship. I mean, we could shut down the whole power. I'm not sure if that's going to be helpful or not. Probably, if you guys are trying to bring the slaves out from the decks and it's utterly dark down there, it might cause more problems than it helps, actually.
What about analog, right? Have you got flares or something else?
Yeah, well, no matter what, she has enough backup power to run her emergency lights and things that she has going. The main point of us, trying to get all the power rods out was to shut her down instantly, make our move. Our Netrunner was in place. We would have had everything done about 3 days ago. But, it was half power. But now it's been 3 days. She's pretty much shut down anyways. She's on backup power. We can make our move.
Well, I guess the main thing I'm still worried about is these districts. If she's got leverage over one of them, something they've said that they're on side with you, and you think that they are, but goddamn, if we have reinforcements, say Diego just decides that he doesn't like what's going on, then it's gonna add a whole different thing to the mix. Is Amira the only one you have a guarantee from?
No, I've spoken with all of them. She's the one leading them up, but I assure you, if you take out Umbra, the system's blown out, she doesn't have the environment defenses running, people will see that it's happening. They're all for it.
They all just want security, so I reckon whoever makes the first move, the others will follow in tow, right?
Well,
we can always try maybe sweet-talking one of them, but I'd hate to play our hands so easily.
No, I think you're right. I never thought I'd get a do-over at this goddamn war, but if we do it again, we gotta win it, and we gotta win it fast.
Hey, everyone loves a sequel, right?
Especially corporate.
Yeah, corpos love a sequel. All right, well,
Listen,
this
Mel,
definitely isn't the stupidest thing we've ever done.
Ranks. Look, Mel, we gotta show our faces. We gotta show our faces back above board again, okay? Communications work down here, right? We can reach you.
Yeah, here. And she kind of does the whole digital trade with your agent, so you have her current number. She has yours.
Listen, it's good to see you again.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, stranger things have happened.
Well, call me as soon as you're ready. She gives you a big hug. Leans in to give you a kiss.
Yeah.
All right, Finn reciprocates.
Half-heartedly, yeah. not mildly suspiciously. It's been a long time, and he's not the most affectionate guy.
Hades is doing this, while this is going on.
Plus, I'm adding a bit of drama for the people who are following along here.
So nice of you to do that, Phil.
Alright, well, you guys get rest too. Don't screw the pooch getting yourselves discovered before this whole thing goes down, okay?
Definitely. Call me. Call me.
Bye.
Yeah, she goes back to her team. You see them all kind of laying out, resting, checking weapons, doing stuff like that. It seems like they're winding down for the night. So you can make your way back out through the secret passage and jail cell and all that stuff if you want to now.
You guys spoke to the rest of that crew. What did you think of them?
I mean, they're revolutionaries, right? They've got a single-minded goal, and they want to do it. You start to lose a bit of individuality, but they seem nice. I met an old fan, like a really old fan, some vintage alley BDs there, which was kind of nuts.
At least he claims.
I don't know why that would be such a weird thing.
Were you more or less wild in your early days?
Well, I mean, you know a bit about my past. I did hit a guy with a car.
Yeah.
Start a gang.
Did you tell that?
So, I guess maybe in the whole peak of of Allie career wild moments. I think it started here, and now it's around here, if that makes sense.
And the next
Yeah,
few days will determine where it goes from there.
I mean, I didn't have any funky pain editors or anything. It was all pretty raw and weird and wacky, but I don't know, that kind of lent to the fun of it a little bit. One of those things where once you lose that, you can't kind of recreate it or get it back. Anyway, let's kill
sorry, that was fine. I kind of wanted
fascist overlord, right?
What do you guys think? I mean, obviously this is my old fight. I don't want to pull you guys in if you think this is an idiotic idea, but God, I would love to put a bullet in that bitch's forehead.
I bet. Now, I should let you guys know now that we're out of earshot. The price has gone up. Another $5,000 for each of us.
Shit.
I mean, we could finish this now, but I also would like to see an end to the slavery on the ship. That's not cool.
God damn, it's not cool. We should take
That's a
definitely
bit of a-
take a look at ourselves.
That's a bit of a worry as well if price is going up. I
Now,
don't know. How long does it take for us to not do the job before some more unscrupulous people get sent over, you know?
Yeah, Nash isn't the whole council. He just works for them. They don't
Right.
think he's getting results, then yeah, we could have some.
Is there
Keeping 'em-
anything we can give them in the meantime to make them think like we're on side and this is all going to plan? Just so they don't, you know, get some solos in here just with the happy trigger finger.
look, they know that there's pirates on the ship. And
Yeah.
their orders were for us to kill on sight. All right, we've already gone against that, so this
So I
is a
guess
tough
we just
position.
go radio silent until this whole thing's over.
Maybe.
You've got a
Well-
media contact that you can reach from offshore here. You can reach Nash. You should be able to reach a media, right?
Yeah, I think I got a media.
Let's get some of that hard evidence.
Yeah. Was it
Let's get ahead of it.
Elizabeth? Who is the media that we leaked the
Your girlfriend!
Yeah.
I think it
For the
was
I
cow.
don't think I added her to my contacts.
from IMG that you gave the cow to.
Yeah.
I wanna say
was
it
it
was-
Elizabeth or am I going
No,
nuts?
it was like Bessie Isis or something. She's actually from the Cyberpunk Red book as one of the contacts.
Bessie.
The media
Uh,
from
hold-
Don't Have
hold
a
on, let me-
Cow is called Bessie?
No, it's I think either that's her last
Rob.
name.
I think it was it just
Rob.
Beth, I
Laura.
think?
Oh no!
No, it was.
Agnes.
Oh no!
Here, I'll find it.
Bess Isis.
If her
Is
name is
what-
Bessie,
Aaron
that's
Duran is saying.
a lot.
I'm fairly sure it's not Bessie because we would have been like, ah.
Would have died.
I
Yeah.
in Samurai.
Yeah, she would be a member of Samurai if it's Bess Isis, yeah.
What a career change.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have it in front of me.
Okay.
But yeah, I can.
Or Nancy Hartley, apparently is her real name. Aaron Duran.
No, I've got it.
But I mean,
But
We
that
must have
gal who gave her number to Rush, who also Hades was like, my number, take my number.
oh yeah.
My number.
Here, I'm looking her
and
up
mine.
in the red book.
Yeah, so I figured that we could get ahead of that, you know, if we
Bess
get a meteor
Isis.
out.
BES Isis. So it was Bess.
Not Bessie.
Close enough. Bess Isis. I knew it was something like that. Close enough.
So we can.
Bess, I'm surprised we didn't catch up on that.
I know.
Yeah,
Me
look,
neither.
some stuff had gone down. We're all still splattered in brain fragments, so
Fair.
Thanks, Leaded Coffee, for the sub hype train, gifting out all the subs and the +2 to the players. Awesome. Thank you so much.
ooh, I missed that.
There was, if you missed it, there was also something random and irrelevant that got.
Oh, I didn't see that.
about 10 Yeah, it's in the.
Oh,
it's in
okay.
the-
So that's
It's in the queue.
Oh, okay.
in our next.
Well, yeah, as you're walking by to going back to your hotel and kind of talking over this, some drunk guy stumbles by you and just starts throwing up on the ground next to you. He seems really drunk.
Thanks, Rob.
There you go.
I think Hades will actually just like push him. What the hell?
Oh God, Hades.
He's like, oh, got it. Whoa. Starts throwing up more, falls down.
That's how you get splashed. What are you doing?
There's more!
Yeah, I mean,
Never seen a drunk guy before. Goddamn.
see one. I dated one for the better part of 2 months.
I've been around little Japan on a Friday night. Goddamn.
Don't let them grow this close to me! Oh,
Maybe
you know
we-
how to spot them from a distance! This is ridiculous!
Now we know why you're a Netrunner. It's germophobia, so you can stay away from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
germs
people
in-
should know
no
how to
germs-
handle their drinks! Oh!
Um,
I can't even believe this!
No germs in AR, right?
Oh.
we got a couple other things there.
A player receives a phone call and something pointless and random.
Yeah, as you're going into the hotel,
We've given them too much power.
yeah, Bud,
Yes!
Bud, you're getting a call, and it looks like it's from Donna from the cafe.
I'm just gonna silent that.
Drama
Do I pick up on that?
increases!
All right, you
Do I
silent
pick up
that.
that he silenced the call?
Give me a perception check, and then Phil or Bud, you give me a stealth. See who
I will roll
wins.
perception too.
Oh my god, I didn't even have my character sheet open.
How dare you!
What an amateur.
Oh, Hades rolled a critical
It
success
is.
on
It is your first
perception.
time.
Oh, me, oh my.
That's a 25 on perception.
It's a neat 25
Make
for
some noise,
Hades.
that's my
Uh,
goddamn business.
No!
You better be-
You've made this our goddamn business.
Donna's my girl,
Cute
okay?
and cool for
Donna is
you.
my girl.
So the least you could do is let us in on your juicy personal life. Because
I
it
only got a-
sounds
I only-
entertaining.
Yeah,
I only got a 17. so
Hades-
Yeah.
yeah. You notice Hades. Yeah, Hades notices. Nobody else notices. But he put the phone on
Oh.
silent. You saw Donna was calling. You saw the name pop up on his phone. And he silenced it.
Hades reaches over like for the phone. Oh, what's this? What's this?
an unnecessary
Donna
distraction.
on silent.
An unnecessary distraction. I don't know if you know this.
Finn,
About to start a
Bud,
goddamn revolution.
Finn,
What? I don't
Bud,
have to take
Finn,
every call from every woman who's interested, okay?
McFinster, the Buddington.
Really becoming a man about town, aren't you, bud?
I cannot believe what
Not through any fault of my own, I promise.
a player amongst our midst. Ms. Alley Katz, allow me to introduce Finnington the Budster, Lady Player the Third.
Oh, why, hello, Finnington Budster Lady Player the Third.
Heartbreaker to women who bring us free food.
Is there an acronym for that? I'm not going to remember this.
Look, I'll
What
talk
is
to her
a
when we get back
finster?
on shore, okay? I'll protect your precious pancakes.
It's not the bagels, it's the bagels of the heart. Bud. It's the heart bagels
You know
of
how
Donna.
far
I mean-
Donna's
we are?
heart bagels. The
I mean,
aortas.
joking-
Donna when we get home, okay?
I mean,
Oh,
joking
here's
aside.
Where's home, Bud? Is it Night City, or is it a place where the crabs roam free? Are you even coming back with us? Or are you going to a bubble with crabs?
I'm not ready to retire. I'm not going down to the bottom of the goddamn ocean.
If you don't come back to Night City with us, I'll be very mad at you. And your newfound pinchers, Bud, Finn, if that's your real name.
I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Melissa has some other idea of how this is all going to turn out, but you didn't hint that you were going to live with the
No.
crabs, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't mess around with people. You know me. I'm not gonna tell her something she wants to hear just so she can hear it. But I didn't outright deny her because we're not at that stage. We got more important things to worry about right now. She's made it adamant that she's going that way, and I gotta let her know I'm not gonna follow.
Okay.
I mean, she
I
seems
just wanted.
hopeful, but you know, I mean,
I know. That's her though. That's Mel. She's the one who thought I was ready to give up. She was the one who convinced me we could change things, and yeah, we nearly did. But I lost my leg. She lost half her face.
I mean, she's ready to put her life on the line, clearly, to free these other people and
Yeah,
kick Umber down a peg. So clearly, she's got a lot of hope.
Yeah, she's a good person. She had enough hope for both of us.
Sometimes it's the hope that gets you.
Yeah, goddamn right about that. I'm not ready to bottle myself up at the bottom of the ocean. God knows what. Maybe it'd be fine for a couple of months, but I think I'd go crazy.
Yeah. I just wanted to check in. I mean, old flame comes out of the blue, and you don't feel the things that you think you should feel, and then you feel bad about not feeling those things, and there's a lot of pressure, so...
and they're not
You just
trying
do
to
you.
kill you yet.
Yeah, and she's not trying to kill you, which, I mean, sometimes that alone, you're like, oh, well, this person is just great. Maybe I should go be with them.
I mean, I have good relations with all my exes, actually. It's a total-
Okay, well,
Rub it
that's
in.
just
Rub
a lie.
it in. Rub it in, bud.
That's just a lie, and no one has that, so shut up.
That is
Yeah,
not very
yeah.
cyberpunk.
The trick is not to date many people.
That's true.
Yeah, what we don't know is she's the only person he's dated.
And
Yeah.
yeah, everybody give me a perception as you're going up to your hotel rooms.
Oh no.
And I'm aware, chat, there are a couple random things. Here they come.
Oh no.
Rob's about to.
Obviously, I'm not GM. If someone wants to roll human perception about me, I will tell you something about.
Ooh,
about
I want to
inside-
do that.
Me.
And I
Regular
would like to
perception?
use. We have 6 minus 2s. I would like. Sorry, plus 2s. I was thinking Fallout. I would like to use a plus 2.
I
Okay.
used one of them on
Here's-
mine to get a 25.
Okay, so we're down to 4.
Well, before you get to that human perception, as far as regular perception, Rush, Hades, everyone except for Allie notices that as you're going up into the hotel and up into the elevator and heading up to the room, you just notice now that all the wallpaper looks kind of like static almost, like static from like a TV or something. But then when you stare at it and kind of relax your eyes, it pops out a message like those drawings that do that, you know what I'm talking about? And it pops out and it says like, sleep well, welcome, we hope you enjoyed your stay. Like all this sort of like subliminal happy stuff in this hotel is embedded in the wallpapering. But that's just random and pointless. But on your way up into the hotel,
Wow, that's so random and pointless.
if Bud wants to respond to that human perception as you're getting up into your rooms, go for that.
Critical success for Hades on human perception. 28.
God, 28.
Wow.
Come Oz on you.
Yeah,
Hades is like
noticed
right here, just staring at your face. Like I'm getting a good human perception on this guy. Like,
Tell me everything.
One thing you
bud.
know about Bud, or you sort of can piece together about Bud from your time knowing him, is that you don't really see him like he doesn't really talk about women or sex or relationships or anything like that. He just doesn't seem that it's not a big factor in his life. It doesn't seem interested in that sort of thing at all.
now is that something that?
Hades is like, interesting. It's like the meme with the woman in the math of like, what could it mean?
You see a lot of
Yeah.
math flying around.
Like it's not like he's not that he talks about men either. He just doesn't.
Right.
He's not gay. You don't think?
But I'm curious, is that something that is the way that Bud has always been, Finn has always been, or is that something kind of as a direct relation to all the kind of crap that hit the fan back in the day?
little bit hard to
And
say.
losing
I think
Melissa.
he's always been a bit that way, but having PTSD plus killing people for a living plus cyberware has probably accentuated that a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, with the 28, I tell you, he's asexual, but not aromantic. Obviously, he has relationships with people. But yeah, with the 28, you could pick up on that
Hey,
somehow.
Be perceptive. She's just
Pretty damn perspective. You just
Is
maybe
he-
just like
you know.
wait a minute.
well, and also as they're walking through this strange and pointless hotel hallway, they're walking through, and Hades is just like, if I'm Bud walking, Hades is right here. She's just right here, just staring at his face. Just she's gonna be like, Bud,
Yes.
Bud.
Yes.
You can have nice relationships with people where there really aren't any expectations of anything you don't want to do.
Yes, I know that.
Well, you don't have to be so sour about everything and not answering questions that people have and keeping everything secret.
Finn.
I'm not secret. I'm an open book. Look at me.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah, Bud. What's your favorite color?
I don't have strong feelings about colors.
What a surprise!
Clear.
Invisible.
Never really thought about it.
Maybe that's your problem, bud. Sometimes you don't think about these things.
Yeah, sorry. Not sorry.
I don't really care.
Other pointless thing is as you all enter your rooms to kind of call it a night, whether you all are getting together to kind of talk to each other as you're winding down, or you're just calling a night, everybody goes to their own rooms to sleep. Regardless, when you get to your rooms, the rooms have been cleaned, beds turned down, and there's a little chocolate mint on each pillow. Just a random pointless thing, but it's there. And that's where we're going to take our break. We're going to take a 5-minute break while the team eats their chocolates and maybe winds down before they go to sleep. I'll leave the mics hot, so if there's any game discussion, chat can be involved. Chat, don't go anywhere. Literally just 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. See you in a few.
Nice. I would personally love, I don't know if any of our fans would do it, but like if after that critical success, someone could put a montage of all like Bud's being like, I'm not really interested, or like a lot of his interactions with Donna, or like some of his reactions to like Ali's love life and like all of those things. Just like if someone could put a master cut and then like have Hades go like
You're not interested in sex at all. Wow.
Wait a second.
the thing is, and here's my provocation for Bud. He doesn't seem to form platonic relationships that easily either. And that, I think, is a different problem.
Throw.
Yeah, that maybe. Again, it's got a lot of cyberware. I have an effective empathy
I
of
know.
3. So.
Oh, yeah. Ali has to put it on.
yeah.
Because she has an empathy of 4.
Girl, who among us?
Okay, so yeah, it's all a ruse. For you.
Yeah. Well, it's part of the job. Like, emotional labor is part of the job. And, like, I was thinking, like, you can still perform it and not feel, you can go through the motions of it.
Yeah.
But it's like when you have to do that for work, and you have to be listening, and you have to be patient, and you have to, like, talk through people, and mainly deal with a lot of their bullshit. It's like, that's...
You'd have some interesting fans, for sure, as well.
Yeah.
To
Yes.
put it lightly. I mean, customer
most of them-
facing is certainly part of your job description, right?
Well, yeah. So it's like the thing of, like, it's all performance.
I mean, you literally let your customers inside your experiences, inside your head. They would know
Yeah.
what it's like to have been you
Yeah.
for 5-minute snippets.
It's,
It'd be interesting.
It's like a really, I find like Ali's line of work is like a really interesting subversion of that, because it's like there's a lot of photography that me and my friend do of like portraits and stuff that are traditionally like beauty ones, or like, you know, beauty /
glamour.
Yeah, like tasteful like nudes where you like can't see anything, but like the eye of the model is always very interesting, because quite often it's like the female body is subjected to, well, it's objectified, but like when you add that the gaze is looking right back at the person enjoying it, it's really interesting, because it's like, oh, do you like that? It's like, it's a way of like putting it back on the audience. Yes. Yeah. And it reminds...
I've chosen to allow you. I
Exactly.
am aware of what you're doing, and it's my choice. Yeah.
It empowers the model, and also it's just a really interesting subversion of, you know, don't think that we're not here because don't think we're here just because we don't have any agency or anything.
Yeah.
There's a subtle power play that's happening here.
Look at the chat. Vampire Bite says 3. It's high. That's a lot of empathy.
I also like that Vampire Bites responded to the question, and their favorite color is green.
The other thing is, you know, he washed ashore, so he lost everyone.
Yeah,
who was
all of those.
Yeah, and comrades with. He presumed they were all dead and possibly tortured by Umbra. It's like, yeah, maybe I just won't be friends with people. So if they
that's what I mean. Like, I think that side, because it's just like, as Hades says, you can still form relationships.
Yeah.
But I think there is a little bit of a, not to psychoanalyze, but because Ali, like, I feel like most people in Cyberpunk have this exact same baggage of like.
Yeah, I mean, 2045 is a pretty. It's about survival. I think everybody it becomes part of the cultural mindset, right?
But sometimes that can feed back into like relationship stuff of like, you know, I feel like the fun thing with doing the traveling Volkov circus is that it was like family as part of survival. Like, you know, the idea that there could be these big families in Cyberpunk Red. It's also funny because they're quite well adjusted.
Yeah, well, I thought that the thing about them I thought was interesting is they were kind of timeless. They were kind of outside the whole history of war and destruction of the world economy. They were just like, we're still family doing circus, same as always. You know, it didn't really affect them because they live outside of it on purpose. I think that's what's kind of interesting about nomads is they're like, well, we don't really care what happens to you guys. We have our own clan, our own society, right?
And quite often they can be very tolerant of like people who are ostracized, because it's like, yeah, well, welcome all into the fold.
Yeah, we all live on the outside. Yeah, the inside sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Finger guns.
So you guys want to be revolutionary?
Yeah, fuck it.
Going that way.
What else are we doing?
I got a couple days free.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like revolutionary is kind of the way we're leaning, but also I think it's probably what Rob's expecting us to do.
Yeah.
If I'm like reading into the situation too much, I might be, but
I mean, I was kind of sold before slaves, and that kind of clinches it for me. Like, I'm not leaving a bunch of slaves. In the hold.
Before that, Rush was like, you know what? Let's just get the money now. You know, let's just, like, I don't care about these pirates. Our orders were shoot on sight, but no, when it came to like mention of slaves, then he's like, well, shoot, can't let that stand.
Mention of slaves comes up. God damn it!
Damn it! Now we have to do something about it.
Risk our payment.
I was gonna have so much money.
Always happens.
I was gonna buy some stuff.
It's just like that goddamn fish all over again.
Fish.
You're gonna be my buddy. I'm telling you.
We had to free the fish.
Made a pun in a
Damn
long time.
fish.
All right, are we ready to go back, everybody?
Not being very efficient, are we?
Oh.
Hey.
Hey-o. All right, we're back. Now everybody can see us. I apologize for that pun. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I don't.
Finally.
I never apologize for any puns.
There's my pun, says Lone Jedi.
There's my pun. You
Hey,
get one.
Stink
Get one
Palm,
per show.
BK, Aaron Duran. What's up, everybody? That's awesome to see familiar usernames. I'd say familiar faces, but familiar handles in the chat. All right, cool. Let's get
You
back
didn't
into it.
miss the revolution, BK.
But yeah, you're in the in your rooms. Are you getting together to discuss things, or everybody going to get some sleep, discuss things in the morning, or what's the plan?
We don't discuss plans in the rooms.
Yeah, they're bugged.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to throw that gross mint chocolate out the window. No, thank you.
Oh! Before that happens, I was gonna say. Actually, I was gonna say Hades probably goes to Allie's room and is like, "Hey, did you see there's chocolate?
Yeah, but it's mint.
Me! I'll take it." And just like,
All right.
Just as you gotta throw it out.
So there now, Hades, you can write that extra chocolate in your inventory, which is good timing because we're gonna say you're down to your last packet of maple syrup and your last marshmallow. So, be tactful. You don't have an endless supply. You have one of each left, and now you've got 2 chocolates.
Rob is being such a
"Hey,
harsh
those for
dude.
later."
I'm a tough GM. What can I say?
Yep.
I'm counting marshmallows, people.
I'm tracking mellows. It's what I gotta do.
Well, maybe there's another breakfast tomorrow. There'll be another breakfast tomorrow.
Lucky Charms.
There's gonna be we're gonna fill those empty holes with
We can take them to the
I should
slaves.
rephrase that. Never mind.
I didn't say it.
We're gonna deliver bagels today, freedom tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
Can you hear the people sing?
Okay.
Just as Hades is throwing out fallows.
Everybody, you get those chocolates. Hades takes Allie's. You get some sleep, well rested, nice room, nice bed, all that good stuff. Get up in the morning, go through your morning rituals. As you're heading down in the elevator, heading down, just a little small talk to each other. What did everybody dream about last night?
Oh,
Nightmare.
weird.
I was down to 1 maple syrup.
I think you are down to 1 maple syrup.
She thought it was a bad dream.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe they'll have more at breakfast.
You know when you're in your dream and you're just like throwing punches and they just don't connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the other guy in my dream.
Nice.
That's. I can't believe you reeled us in for that. You bastard.
I love that. Just the simplicity of that is awesome. That's so good. Yeah, that was the other guy.
Rush, what did you?
Yeah,
Rush,
messed him
what
up.
did you dream about?
I had a dream that we were leading some revolution and then all got shot and died. So, I don't know. I'm
Maybe
feeling
your
weird
dream
about
came true.
today. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling weird today. You know when you're like extra on edge and you notice every sound and every smell and you're just thinking like this could be the day. It's
Yeah.
that feeling. Just hyper
Got a
alert.
case of the Mondays.
This could be the day that I die.
I mean, I think it would be weird if you didn't feel like that, Rush. So
Yeah,
That's-
I mean,
that's
it's-
kind of weirdly normal.
I guess. Either way, weird.
It's
All
very
right,
paranormal
so-
if they really are out to get you.
Are we doing breakfast or
Yeah, let's
how
do
are we
breakfast.
going to
Well,
fuel
we gotta make
ourselves?
we gotta make sure everything appears normal from our end. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would not appear normal if we skipped breakfast, everyone.
You know,
Not. Especially you.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Yeah,
So we're gonna eat, we're gonna pretend everything's normal.
sure.
Everything is normal, bud. Jeez. This guy.
Yeah, they've got muffins out again. If Hades was curious.
Not for long.
God, we would like to get some breakfast, please.
Yeah, those muffins are gone.
Yeah, do a 1d10. This is how many you're able to tactfully grab.
Here we go. Here it is. 8!
Wow,
Nice.
okay. I was gonna roll a d10 as well to see if I could grab her one, but I'm not gonna. No. 8, that's excessive.
Don't encourage her.
What, you
That
don't
is
want
so
to add 10 muffins to the mix?
No! I don't have pockets!
Hey, puffy jackets don't get puffy on their own.
In this dress? I can't keep 8 muffins? Kidding me?
I think Bud will be like looking at the muffins, thinking like, where do you think they get these imitation blueberries from? And then you just swipe it out of his hand along with all the other muffins.
Number 8.
Whoa.
It's all never know.
I think it's a mix of kelp gelatin and you know that flavor that they put in candy.
Ants.
You think it's ants?
Way.
I hear they use a lot of bug protein and stuff these days, yeah.
Probably. It's the same thing, right? Protein is protein.
Almost
Yep.
almost has the texture and flavor of little like blue candy corns. They almost taste like candy corns, these blueberries.
Right.
Very artificial.
Well, I'd know that
Disgusting.
if I got to eat one of them.
I don't know anything about that. But there goes
Hades.
a blueberry.
There, Hades points and a blueberry is just crawling across the floor.
God. You know, maybe this genetic modification is getting a bit out of hand.
Yeah, you talk to Biotechnic, see if you can convince them.
Well, very funny. Hades, is there any breakfast that you haven't stolen?
Yeah.
What is that?
Fruits?
Yeah, something like that.
Is that real?
No,
You see
can't
any
be.
fruit trees around here? Been no import for like a week.
It tastes like wax to me.
You know, maybe I'll just have a I think that was the display. I'll just have a coffee, I think.
They all seem like the display.
They all just
Yeah,
are
the
display. The hotel
patrons
doesn't
just
give
being like,
breakfast.
what the hell are
these like, displays?
Hey, my beautiful wife Valerie in the chat saying she just got off work. Hey, glad you could join us. Val's been
Alarming number of our scenes
We've-
happen around food.
she's doing production design at the Kardashian show, so I just want to give her a shout out for that cool random hookup. We picked up a Hulu gig for the new Kardashian show, of all things. I heard she gets to meet one of them tomorrow, from what I hear.
Which one?
I don't know.
That's Courtney.
I don't know. My buddy,
I
my
have
buddy,
no idea.
my buddy Anthony, who's helping run that, posted, "Oh, it's the cute one tomorrow." So I don't know. Maybe Val will fill us in. But yeah, you all eat breakfast. You have your muffins. Allie's able to get some coffee. Everything's decent. I mean, it's not great food, but it's much better than like kibble and other things out here, you know. But yeah,
Free,
you
right?
yeah, exactly that too. You have your food. Hades is able to jack 8 muffins. What's the plan? The team's together.
Oh.
Decks.
Yeah, let's head below deck. Let's extend our search.
And this is
Just
to get
doing our
dirt,
due
right?
diligence, right?
You have to get proof of all this stuff about the slavery and all.
I mean, Rush,
You
you're a
think she's
good
running down there.
guy. What kind of proof would be good?
I think we could get some photographic evidence while we're down there if this is truly what's going on. Otherwise,
Okay.
we can find some documents of dealing. I mean, if we are talking about slaves here, like if there's buying and selling of people.
Yeah, just to clarify a little bit so there's no confusion. First off, Hades did copy those files, I believe, when she triggered the cell from Umbra's system. And if you remember, there was her private cargo list. And when you looked at it, it was actually people's names. So you do have a little bit of her personal system hidden file stuff. Remember, you went all the way down to that hidden level. I just wanted to remind that because I know we've taken off a couple weeks and we all have lots of streams and things going on all the time. And then the other thing, too, to clarify, Melissa did explain, like, below the level of cells, there's, like, private cells where Umbra keeps her slaves and stuff where she's doing human trafficking and things. But below deck, where all the laborers are, she kind of treats them like slave labor. They hate her. They get thrown peanuts. But that's not the actual slaves, Rush, just so you know. So there's below deck where it's like kind of the workforce, the belly of the ship, kind of keeping it running, doing all the junk work and generic stuff. A bit of slave labor. But it's below the cells where she's actually hiding real, slaves that she's trading and stuff, which is how Melissa explained it. But Hades does have those files.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess we have a little bit of proof then, right, Hades?
I have all the files from her personal system. I mean, I can't imagine her keeping records anywhere else.
Yeah.
You cleaned her out, huh?
I went all the way down to the deepest levels.
I'm going to bring it up to my agent and go, well, that means this list of names means something a bit more sinister than we did last time we looked at it.
Did we still want to have a look for ourselves? I mean, the idea is to get them out,
For sure.
but at the same time as
Looking is
jacking
not
in
gonna help.
our system.
We've got to keep our search going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this'll help. We can hold a public relations issue over Nash and the council, but we might get a bit more leeway.
So we think this is good enough?
Yeah, let's check out the actual slave cell, see what she's doing, buying and selling people, goddammit, and then see what below decks is like.
I can be
Well, I'm
recording if we need
Yeah.
some extra ammo.
It's probably a good idea.
Is there anything you think I should send to Nash now?
I think the less we say to Nash, the better, right? They don't really care about anything that's happening on here as long as trade resumes as normal.
Yeah,
So-
I guess you're right.
Better for the dust to clear. Yep,
Yeah.
oops, sorry, we did a little coup, but guess what? Your precious trade is unaffected, and now you just need to talk to this person who is a lot less homicidal than Umbra.
Yeah.
This
All
stage,
right.
it's an American tradition.
Yeah, better to ask for forgiveness after, I think.
Then for permission, yeah.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
back to South Dam.
So,
Woo! But in political issues, pretty yeah. So I think we should we should try and find our way to the private cells, the private prison where all the trafficking is happening first. That's the big moral outrage, right? Sure, workers are being kept in near slave-like conditions sucks. And, we could maybe kind of prime them for like, hey, revolution time, please don't slaughter people indiscriminately. But I think the important thing is to get proof of why we're doing this drastic action. Do you guys agree?
yeah, I think so. At least to cover our own asses.
Yeah, because we kind of have to put up the airs for the whole day.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she said it was like right below the normal cells. So let's try and navigate our way there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do
You-
that.
you-
You can make your. What were we gonna say, Allie?
Oh, I was just gonna say that to Bud, you would probably know your way around here better than us. So
Yeah,
if you
I
know
mean,
any little nooks and crannies.
they change up the internal structure here quite a lot as the needs rise. I mean, it's a fracking huge ship, but yeah, I have a good sense of where I am when we walk around. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, it doesn't, you know, if she has a prison for human trafficking. It's not accessible to normal needs. The Marauders might not be the only thing hidden on the ship, so let's. I can put us in the right area, and then we can see if we can see what the go is.
Yeah. In the meantime, I think Ali's gonna insert a new memory card, and once they get around the area, she'll start recording.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you make your way across deck, kind of down to the below deck access that you've used before. And yeah, as you go across the deck and you get there and you're kind of close to the main center of the ship, you pass the kind of cargo container shops that are in order. And you can see Harris there working in his shop. He notices and looks out and just leans out and says, "Hey, Hades, how's that teddy bot coming along? How's the investigation going, too?"
Good. Really well. There's no weird things happening at all.
Okay. Some I should know about?
You heard it here first. Nothing to worry about.
No, there's nothing to know about, but maybe lock your doors at some point.
Shut up.
See you later.
As you walk away, you can tell he looks really concerned, and he kind of like steps back in his office, like looking around. He just seems confused. But you make your way over. You make your way down past all storage, the first sets of storage, and get down to the jail cells where it kind of tees off in the two hallways before it continues onto the engine room. But you're down there. You've got both paths of cells that are down there.
Well, we need to get below this, right?
Yep, that's what Melissa said, yeah.
Okay. Well, I try and look for a way down below.
Some
this
kind of
level.
elevator, or I don't know, fire escape, or
Yeah.
Hatch, stairs, something.
Yeah, give me a
Something.
perception.
A secret doorway.
Are there any tripwires?
I love
16
hearing the sound of roll
80.
20.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
Rush is leading with 18. He's a perceptive guy.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything. Nothing is standing out. You're not finding anything like you described.
I mean, how do we get lower in the ship? There are decks below this, right? Can we come at it from the other direction?
No, there's this is supposedly the lower level. There's basically the top, the worker level, and then below deck for storage and cells. But Melissa's saying below that are the slave cells.
What is down here? Like, while we're in here, the perceived lower level, is it
Yeah.
just storage, or
Storage as you're leading down, and then once you get towards the middle, there's the jail cells that stem off to the sides, and then it continues on forward to the engine room where it kind of opens up to the mechanics of the ship in the engine room.
I mean, I don't know. They do have light down there, right? So would there be, from the mechanics center, some kind of wiring or something that we could follow?
From the engine room?
Yeah,
Could be.
maybe. 80s?
I mean, we could try that. We could go down and see if there's knock on some panels, or maybe question some of the guards. I mean, there's got to be, if there's people down there, there've got to be eating or something. Somebody's
on
got to
those
know how to
files
get down
you
there.
What did you say, bud?
Anything on those files you pulled?
Yeah, like a blueprint or something?
I don't remember seeing a blueprint, but memory, Rob?
Yeah, no blueprints. But yeah, it was a list of her private cargo, which was a list of names attached to numbers.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a blueprint.
Yeah, there was no blueprint. But just memory-wise, just like you noticed that one cell time being a little off, you also noticed that in that system there were with the other cells, it looks like there were 2 lists of cell numbers, and I won't make you do a deduction from seeing that and kind of realizing like, there are extra cells somewhere, obviously.
There are cell numbers listed on her manifest that aren't here.
Yeah. But it
That's a
didn't
bit
say
hinky.
where they
What about
were.
those shipping containers we just passed?
Yeah.
We could crack a couple open.
Rolling.
Can we go have a look at those?
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well.
Rolling pickpocket.
Well, it wouldn't be pickpocket, but
Rolling it anyway.
Ah, yes, this shipping container. I'll just whoop.
Take its wallet.
You don't know what's gonna be in there. Maybe there's something, just
yeah, up in the front of storage, first heading down towards the cells where they're kind of lined up. Yeah, there's a bunch of shipping cargo containers. All of them are locked, and they all look
Any
like
of them have marks
any
on
what?
the floor? Any marks on the floor in front of any of them?
Yeah, give me a
The
perception.
doors open, people. Perception. 16 again.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything like that.
rolled criminology.
Oh, that's fun.
If I was a criminal, where would I have the
I'm looking
slaves?
for clues.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
Yes,
doing the
then
whole. Yeah.
yeah, you're
We're doing the whole like Hannibal thing of like, I have to relive the crime.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I were hiding something.
Yeah, you're not figuring it out. Those perceptions rush, Bud, aren't noticing anything with the shipping containers out of the ordinary. Just with your basic criminology knowledge, I mean, obviously it seems like if there was something like this, it'd be hidden. You're right about that. You're not getting much out of these rolls, though.
Maybe a conceal reveal.
You've got the biggest luck pool.
So, how much should I
If you want to
dump
give me
into
a
roll?
perception,
Or are you better at conceal reveal? Do you want to try that?
I think we also have 4 +2s.
My conceal reveal is just as good as my perception. I've got a 6 in both. But I'll throw 4 points of luck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob, was that do a conceal reveal or
no, do a perception.
perception? Okay. 19.
Nice. Yeah, you do notice that some of these cargo containers, do have some scrapes on it, like whereas some of them have collected dust, like old storage. There are a couple towards the end of the row or whatever that look like they've been opened and closed in a more recent time. For whatever that's worth, you have perceived that.
All right. Could I pick the lock of the nearest one?
Sure. Yeah, these are all padlocked. Nothing digital going on with these.
That's a 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're able to pick the first one, and you crack it open, and it looks like it's filled with bags of food paste.
Huh. Okay. So
I'm gonna move a few bags, look on the floor, like see if they're thrown over something, a hatch or something.
No, it looks like this is literally filled from back to front with food paste bags. Some have been taken, all different flavors. Just random flavors,
Cotton candy.
but
Gross.
nothing hidden under them. Yeah. Cotton candy food paste.
Yeah.
Pop another one.
Yuck.
all
I
right.
don't mean a bag.
Then I
This
guess
one's
we'll.
gefilte fish. Disgusting.
Hades does not take that
Why
one.
would you flavor something cat food? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, jellyfish. It doesn't taste like anything.
Ugh.
How do you know?
I've actually tried jellyfish before. It's weird. Apparently, you can buy it in these preserved packages. Anyway, yeah. So,
You don't just slurp it out of the ocean.
Fantastic.
yeah, it's just like, okay, it's a lot like. Have you ever had boba tea with the jelly in it? It's a lot like the
Yeah.
jelly.
So that's
I mean, I love
tapioca.
boba tea, don't get me wrong.
The strips of jelly. It's a lot like
I'll
that.
have extra
except with a
jellyfish,
bit more bite
please.
to it, and it makes a squeaky sound against your teeth. It's weird.
Have a jellyfish tea, please.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
Okay, but
Okay, next shipping container.
next container. So I guess we lock this one back up, and then next shipping container, I'll pick lock 13 on that one.
Yeah, you're not getting this one. You're trying it, but you're just not getting this one unlocked.
All right.
Is there a piece
Can
of
we
metal
try the
somewhere?
engine room? Maybe? I don't know.
How hard is it to break this lock before we do that?
I mean, somebody else could try to pick lock, but absolutely you could hit it with something, with a weapon or whatever. Everything has an HP.
So I've got my metal bow staff, so I just slip that in the shackle of the lock and twist.
Yeah, give me the damage.
Combat. Bow staff. Melee weapon. 2d6. It's not a very strong melee weapon. 7.
Yeah, it's bending a little, but it's gonna take a bit more, judging by the amount of
4 minutes
damage.
working on it. 5.
Yeah, and I won't make us roll that many times, but after some time passes with this bow staff, Bud is eventually able to kind of bend and crack
in
this
my
lock open.
You're still recording, aren't you?
Yeah. It's really fun. I'm gonna title this one Sad Guy Tries to Open Shipping Container.
Me that one.
Yeah, you pop-
If I watch that, I can be embarrassed for myself. Wow.
Yeah! It's
Interesting.
great.
Cool. Not only that, I can experience your embarrassment for me.
For you, yeah. Because you can only be
Wow.
embarrassed for yourself at the moment. But you can experience what it's like behind my eyes.
Surreal. Open.
but yeah, you bust it open, and this shipping container is empty.
I'm gonna look for something on the floor, a hatch or something.
Yeah, give me a reveal conceal.
3 luck.
Can I try as well?
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah, Bud isn't.
Just like,
Bud isn't noticing anything, but Rush is finding shit back in Night City. It's crazy. With a roll like that, he's like
28 for Rush, and for anyone who's just listening, there's 28 for Rush off a crit, and 10
10
for
for
Bud
Bud.
using 3 luck points.
unbelievable.
Look at this. It's my retainer from grade school.
Oh my god, you're seeing right into the future. You're seeing 2077.
Wait, guys, is this my ass or my elbow?
I love it.
Excellent.
Rush, you can tell that the back panel of this shipping container, it looks like it kind of like pops and slides to the side, like it could do that.
Okay.
Not like it might. Absolutely, with a roll like that, you can tell this is exactly what this does.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop it and slide it to the side if I can.
Yeah, you pop it and slide it to the side, and you're looking at looks like kind of an open manhole No puns, Allie. And it's just basically this hole going down with a ladder. And you can see kind of like emergency lighting every few feet. It looks like it goes down maybe about no more than maybe like 5 meters. And then it kind of like hits a bottom floor. And yeah, that's what you're seeing when you open it.
All right. Well, it looks like we got something here. I'm gonna head down.
Guessing our passes won't give us permission to be down here, so let's keep it on the down low.
Well, I've got no lights on me. I'll turn off all my lighting on my hat and everything. And
You have light eyes there, right?
yeah, I've got UV eyes. I can see in the dark.
Nice.
Good. You
Yeah.
first.
I cannot.
I have dark vision.
There are little emergency lights going down. Like you can see, it's not like it's pitch black or anything. But absolutely, you turn off all your lighting, anything glowing, just basically trying to be stealthy, I take it.
Yep.
Yeah, you turn all that off.
Hang on.
Let's sneak our way down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sneak
Okay,
down.
it's off.
Right.
Stealthy.
Yeah, if you're going to go
Turn
down
off my
first, then
EMP.
you give me a stealth.
I've got base 12. Do you want me to go first? Oh, you're fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Another
Someone was
stealthy
saying in
kinda.
chat that
Yeah.
the rolls aren't updating. Yours might not be scrolled to the bottom.
Let me just make sure. No, it's scrolled there. Did it update? Yeah, it updated
okay.
now. Sometimes it freezes, and I got to go click on Roll20 for OBS to catch up. So yeah, chat. Let me know if that happens again if I don't catch it.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Those are great rolls.
Once
Yeah.
healthy.
So it's all down to Alley Cats now, or is she going? 'Cause everybody is being stealthy so far.
You got 18, 22, 25.
Ooh,
20. Oh, okay. I
Saucy.
used my luck.
Nice. Yeah,
Good job.
all of you tactfully get down there, just like ninjas. You're down at the bottom. It basically drops down to a bottom floor, and then you can see the hallway. It goes out maybe about all of 1 to 2 meters, and then cuts to the right, kind of what you would picture below the cells above, one of the side paths, right? And that's all it is. You can just see the path kind of go up, like I said, a couple meters, and then go to the right. That's what you're seeing from this point of view. At the bottom of the ladder.
Can I hear anyone?
Give me a perception.
Oh, I'm just gonna check that I
I'll
have
tell you,
everything.
you do hear
I
something.
do.
You do hear people, but I want to see, how much to the level of what you're hearing.
Oh.
So, my crit fail is it's a 13.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got 18 before I take the 5 away.
Yeah.
Like 6
Nice.
bonus points in it.
Ali and Rush are tied on a 19.
Was that? Okay, there's. I didn't see Rush's. Yeah, Rush and Allie. Bud Hades, you do hear people. It sounds like some chattering and stuff, just mumbling. Like there's people down there around the corner at one point. But Rush and Allie, you specifically can hear like people kind of talking. A couple say like that they're hungry. A couple saying that they're tired. You can hear like some snoring, like just general talking, and then you can hear a couple other voices that aren't kind of in that same type of conversation, and they're laughing, and one guy just says, "Oh, I'll put 5 on it. All right, come on, yeah." And then another voice you hear say, "I fold." Like you hear, it sounds like they're playing cards, something along those lines.
Okay. So, super low whisper. Hear that?
They're gambling or something.
Couple of guards or something gambling.
It's cards, yeah. So, you want to put a couple of slave-keeping assholes down?
I don't know if we should rock the boat yet.
God damn it.
Are you sure?
How many? Yeah. How many were there?
Sounds like 2.
I can't. You think? Yeah.
About
Or
you
two.
heard
They doing
3.
cards?
You heard
Gotta be more
three
than 2.
3 distinct voices talking about. A couple talking about cards. Somebody said fold. 3.
Sounds like 3.
You reckon we could take him down?
What happens at change of shift, though?
Look, if we're opening these up later, slaves will probably take him out themselves.
We just
So
wanna
why
get
don't
some
we-
Pictures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can do that remotely? Could we?
Can we peek down the corridor and see? I want to just get eyes down
Yeah,
the corridor. and
whoever
see-
wants to peek around the corner, I'll need another stealth though. This will be contested.
Yeah. Just
They do sound
Hold on,
preoccupied playing, which probably gives them a negative, but you do have to
I'll take
stealthily
one of
look.
the chats plus. I'll take one of the chats plus twos.
Yeah, there was another one from
Yeah.
Aaron Duran too.
Yay!
We can only use one at a time, right? So I'll take
Yeah.
take a two, and then my stealth is pretty good. Save my last 2 luck points for now.
Ooh!
24 with a crit of 8.
Yeah, you
Four,
only had to
32.
Yeah.
you had to beat a 13. I'd say you did that by a lot.
I lean over and I say, "You probably should fold."
Now you look around the corner.
Some things it's just subconscious. Yeah.
Yeah, when you peek around, you're seeing this hallway go down about the same length as the cells up above, and just kind of ends at the end. A row of cells. These doors don't look like the ones up there. They're not as nice or high tech or modern. These are like bars, like old school jail cells. It looks like, and everything looks just a little bit dingier down here, a little bit older. Like it might have been kind of jury rigged into the ship at one point, way back in the day or something. But in the middle, down at kind of at the end of the hall, is a small table. You see 3 guards. Looks like, they're wearing armor jack. They've got, a couple rifles leaned up against. You see some pistols on the table. They're just playing cards, laughing, talking to each other. They don't even notice you.
But it's a straight shot, just straight down the corridor and there at the end.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, that's such a great perception and stealth from before as well. You can see, not a lot of detail into the cells, but enough that you do see some people. And none of them look happy. None of them look well fed or clean, or they all look kind of in raggy clothes and stuff, like they've been there a while. Maybe kind of the lowest end of the totem pole as far as prisoners would be concerned. Looks like you're in the place where they're keeping the slaves.
Yeah, and if things are shut down trade wise, then they're not valuable to her, so she would just ignore them.
Right.
Um,
And this is where Melissa's supposed to be coming to get them. It's looking like they're the ones.
It's a straight shot corridor. There's 3 of them not paying attention. Automatic weapons and armor jack at the far end. No cover between us and them. I don't know. You can kind of see into some of the cells from here. Hallie, if you...
To be able
I
to
know.
see it, that's the problem.
That's right. You gotta see it. You gotta register your disgust, right? Is that how that
Well,
works?
I mean, I try and keep myself as neutral as possible so that people can make up their own minds, but
Yeah, okay.
I
But,
need to see it physically.
Well, I can get a glimpse from the top of the corridor, and like I said, they're preoccupied. They're not getting us down here.
Can you
Okay.
record in the dark like this, or do you need more light, or...
I can't. Can you make them out, bud? You have
There's
night
enough-
vision, though.
No.
There's enough
I
light.
don't have night vision. No, I
There's
have
enough-
targeting scopes. No,
Oh.
there's light down here.
Yeah, there's light down here.
I do have electronic eyes, but not like Rush. So basically, yeah. I mean, it's
Peek out.
possible for you to sneak up there, but if you make a noise, all they have to do is look up, and you're right there.
Yeah, this
It's
would
just the
require a
fact that they're
stealth.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the fact they're playing cards, right? It's just the only thing that'll get you. So you just have to have a look, right?
All right.
I can be right round the corner with my AR, basically.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of need some potential cover. Wish there
We
was.
want hard evidence, right?
Yeah, I just wish there was a better way of doing this. All right. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take a +2 from the chat.
What's your stealth? What's your base?
It's 8.
Okay. It's okay.
It's not the worst, but it's not great either.
Yeah,
Base 10 essentially, which is pretty sneaky.
add whatever your +2s or luck, any of that. Do that, just remembering this is contested. So there's not like a set DV. So whatever you add or do, it's still, contested. But they are preoccupied playing cards, which works in your benefit.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give it a go. What should we like?
It's got to beat a 13, I'll tell you.
Oh, 15. Jeez.
15.
Nice.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
Yeah, just barely. Not as stealthy as Bud, but Allie still pulls it off. They're playing cards, they're laughing. As you kind of come around the corner, you just notice they're laughing. They're even accusing one guy of cheating, and they're kind of messing with them, trying to like grab his sleeves, like, come on, man. So they're like completely not even noticing you at this moment. You have time to kind of get around, video, get back, if that's what you want to do.
That's exactly what I want to do. Just as quickly as I can, get a sight on some of these people and make my way back.
When you step out, it's how I described before. Looks like prisoners, but these are kind of grouped in these cells that are just kind of open bars, just very old school jail cell, like old Western style look, and they're kind of in groups. They look very malnutritioned, tired, upset. A bunch of them look up when they see you, and they just like look confused. And they're just kind of like grabbing each other, and they're staying quiet, and they look like they have a little bit of promise in their eyes, like maybe you're going to save them or something.
Gonna make her way back, just hoping that.
Yeah, it looks like one of them is like reading your lips. Looks like they're successfully reading your lips. What were you mouthing at them?
She said, "Wait."
Okay.
I need to go. But wait.
And she mouths back at you. Just, save us, help us. She looks at the guards and looks back at you.
And then she's gonna sneak off.
All right. Yeah, she turns, starts talking to the others, maybe relaying what you told her or something. But you can hear more chattering kind of building up. Just as you go around the corner, and then you hear one of the guards yell out, like, hey, shut up, just get some sleep, all right? To the people chattering.
Get it?
Yeah, I got it. Let's get the hell out of this place.
Yeah, we'll
I
climb
really
out.
hope this Melissa can do this.
Yeah, you climb up out.
We fought like demons last time.
Yeah, but you also lost, right?
Yeah. Not gonna make the same mistake again.
Yeah, well, also, he didn't have all of us here.
That's another good one.
That's true. I bet he didn't even utilize the holographic version of your head.
That's your first mistake.
I didn't even know what it was.
You gotta use shock tactics.
Psychological warfare.
And that's something that we're great at.
Okay. So can we get out up the ladder and out?
Yeah.
Close the panel.
Yeah. You get up, back out, close the panel, get out and close up the shipping container. However, you cannot relock it because Bud has broken that lock open.
Could I take the lock from the other container and just swap them?
Yeah, absolutely. Good thinking.
Okay, so I'm going to do that because the other one can be relocked. So I'm going to swap them. And that'll confuse somebody when they come to open it anyway, but still.
No, I think our legitimate business for the day should be touring the laborers section, asking questions.
So, anybody saw anything? Blah, blah, blah.
We can do that.
Okay. Yeah, you lock up, switch the locks to at least make it look like nobody broke into this container to the secret passage, and make your way up a level to get to the sort of workers level or the commoners level underground. Looks way different than upper deck. Mostly shipping containers, tents. Almost reminds you of Amir's Middle East district a bit. Very, very humble place, but you do see kind of like a medical ward, makeshift food booths and stuff. Like they've kind of made their own little community within the community. It's its own little district down here almost. But you get down there and it kind of opens up to this main street that just goes down the center and branches off with all these containers and tents and living quarters and things like I described. And as you're entering, that's where we'll end the session today.
Okay.
So we'll continue that next week.
Remind me next time to look for her symbol.
Yeah.
What is it? What was this? What's her thing called? The red. The
Red Tide.
The red tide. Yeah.
Yeah, Red Tide. She was saying you'd see the red slashes on sides of buildings or doors or markings that resemble the red slash they all have on their chest across their leathers. But yeah, we'll continue there.
It's getting serious, y'all.
Yeah. Tension's building.
It was a lot of fun this session. Lots of little options and things you can do, little moral dilemmas. I like seeing Bud have to get involved with everything from, reconnecting with Melissa, the potential of going to Atlanta 7, to even ignoring Donna's call. Like little random pointless things that we had from chat were fun. The phone call. Like I really liked the interaction. It was a great session to me. I had a good time.
Yeah. It's nice to have we've got such a rich, intricate map of interpersonal relationships with this gang that we can really play into that, and we can be annoying and dicks to each other, but also supportive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I love the team dynamics and all that. It's so great. It came together in the previous campaign, and I feel like it just keeps developing and keeps getting depth to it. I love it. And yeah,
keeps simmering.
Everybody in
I
chat.
have as much fun in the RP stuff as the action stuff, easily.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. I have more fun with some of the RP stuff because I feel like that's where a lot of the twists and turns and options are. I'll put things out, but I love seeing what you guys decide and what you do. I think there's a lot more to that than the combat, although the combat's fun. Try to make it interesting and different things happen, but I'm loving the role play with this team. It's so good. So good. And yeah, I do want to, one thing I do want to mention, Dan's putting everybody's links in chat, so everybody in chat watching the stream, make sure you hit that up. Show all the players some love. Hit up all of our socials and follow and subscribe and all that good stuff. Brandon, make sure you send Dan a message, or me, I'll get it to Dan, a link to your book so people can have that and go read the first chapter for free. Brandon's going to be releasing the first 3 chapters over time. So everyone should keep up with that and get it in while you can, and then buy the book when it's available. But other than that, make sure everybody shows support to Syrinscape, share the channel, follow, subscribe. Check out Syrinscape on YouTube and catch up on all the VOD videos. I'm also in the process of grabbing the videos, extracting the audio, and uploading it to the Cyberpunk Uncensored podcast. I am severely behind. I haven't even done the first campaign, but it is going to happen soon. I saw some chatter about it, and I just wanted to make sure everybody knows that it will be there for people that are into the podcast rather than video.
And then you can just binge it one after another.
Exactly. I like Stink Palm reply to what we were saying earlier, and exactly why it is called a role-playing game. RP is the best part. Exactly. I 100% agree. So much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see everybody next Thursday, same place, same time. Thanks so much for joining us. Take care.
Bye.
As you know.